We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Ready with another 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired, and there's one away. Trevor Story steps in now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's 3 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Now the 1-0. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bumgarner, affectionately known of course as Mad Bum, he was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2 out, nobody on. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Sixto Sanchez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Cubs, the center fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Now here it comes. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Waiting on it is Brinson, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Pitch on the way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A ball and no strikes. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Yasiel Puig. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That is it. The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. The pitch. In his career, Aguilar enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Ready now for the Marlins, Jonathan Villar. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Jason Hayward now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Happ comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 0-1 pitch coming. Into right field. That's a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball left outside.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Hayward is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. With Merrifield next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Swing, and he pops him up. Puig coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's Javier Baez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
3 runs already home here. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins nothing. Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit out to short, and 1 gone. Standing in, Williams Astudillo. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the 2nd out. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-0 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Horner ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Still down 3-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Third home run for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 1-1 home. And right into the shift. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. One out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. VR is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Look out. 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Fastball well outside.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And Hayward has a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
At the plate, Ian Happ batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Sandy Alcantara is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Alcantara.
Into the box, Nico Horner.
Second baseman, Nico.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And before a first pitch to the plate, he'll move to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. In now, Whit Merrifield, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Alcantara has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 7-0. Striding in once again, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Happ picks it up.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Hit on the ground to short. There's Baez to second for 1 in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Bumgarner removed to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Anthony Rizzo stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
7 runs, an equal number of hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High in the air out to center field. VR is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The designated hitter, Kyle.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Struck him out. Cubs strand one. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Villar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, William Astudillo.
So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Williams Astudillo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
At the plate now, Lewis Brinson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Brinson, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now the 2-0 home. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first home run of the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That evens it up 1-1. fouled away. Grounded to short. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Count is 1-2 now. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 3. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The catcher, Wilson.
And the pitch.
Contreras.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Story picks it up, and there's 1 down now.
Up next to the Cubs,
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ian Happ. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball. Ball 2.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Striding in, Nico Horner. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming, here it is.
No, inside.
2 out with the man at first. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Two balls and a strike now. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, runner back safely. Here's the 2-1. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front 7-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Max Muncy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
1-0.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out.
Nope.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. No hits to this point. Bumgarner removed to first. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Jonathan Villar, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. At the plate, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
2-1 to count. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. High in the air out to center field. Merrifield is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Settling in now, Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Another 2-2 offering. Again, he sends it out of play. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. VR will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Arodys Vizcaíno is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Lewis Brinson will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So now to the plate, Trevor Story. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's in.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Max Muncy waits on deck. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Runner at second here with one man out. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Max Muncy.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 38.
Max Muncy will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2-0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but Fall helped the situation very much.
First and second now, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses, ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A 1-1 count to Puig. Fly ball out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 5. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball inside. That's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kyle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
2-1.
From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. There's one to Aguilar for the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Two and one now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Heading out towards shallow right. Puig coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They lead it 7-5. Dylan Maples has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs. Number 36, Dylan Maples.
Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready once again, Miguel Rojas. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Williams Astudillo, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Maples stands 6-2 and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Runner at first here, one man out. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. VR rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
David Peralta will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, David Peralta.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 out here and a runner at second. Three and 0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
From the belt, the pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Jeremy Jeffress trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Trevor Story will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Lifted in the air out to center field. Merrifield is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Cubs lead it 7-6. David Peralta remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 6.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Count 2-1.
Shoots this one over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Digging in once again, Nico Horner hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 2.
Bouncer to the left side. Barehanded pickup. He's up with it. The throw. Wow. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he takes ball one. Liner towards second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Rafael Montero answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. Into the box, Javier Baez popped up. Story is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, two gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We've played 8 full. The Cubs lead this one 8-6. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Max Muncy will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now is Yasiel Puig. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Misses. That's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3.
Now batting, the first
Digging in now, Jesus Aguilar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In there, a base hit.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way.
Whoa, that count.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
One-0 count. Here it is. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Second and third, 2 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimble. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
8-6 the final score tonight. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Madison Bumgarner earns win number 4 on the season. Sixto Sanchez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.